Alright, hello people, I'm the dude and this is Quest to Play Everything, where I try to play every game ever made. Today we're playing Onigiri, which is interesting. Very action-focused, grindy as all hell. Asian mythology-influenced game. Free to play. It's addictive, but the grindy nature of it, there's so much grind in this game. It wears on me. It really does. But I'm going to go to do a hell run of whatever this is. Kyokotsu's Lair. I'm doing this one because this one gave me fits when I first got to this dungeon because of the boss. So we'll see how badly the boss wrecks me. It could go really well. It could go really badly. It just depends. It just depends. Let's see, what do we have for room number 1? A bunch of skeletons. Okay. I will attempt to group them up at least a little bit. Usually skeletons do not like to cooperate. Yeah, they like to stop and stutter and throw their stupid bones and a bunch of other crap. And nice little crit right there. Let's see. Yeah, that wasn't going to hit all of them anyways. Boom. Well, that was the wrong target, but that'll work. Bunch of random garbage that I don't need. This game is a loot whore's dream. There's ludicrous amounts of loot in this game. From like the crafting materials to the billions of weapons. It's the amount of weapons is just crazy. All the different healing items, support items, friendship items, all kinds of stuff. There's massive amounts of loot. Oh, hey, these guys woke up for me. Usually they don't. No matter what dungeon it is, they never want to wake up. These, like, badger guys with skull heads and katanas. I don't know what the hell they're supposed to be. I have no idea. Ooh, took a hit there somehow. Let's go ahead and line these guys up and... 1, 2. Wow, somehow I got the ones behind him. Okay. Dead. And goodbye. I have no idea. I have no idea. The combat in this game is interesting. It's all skill based, and all the skills are attached to your weapon. You don't have a class. And a lot of those skills are really finicky about when they'll hit. Like the hitboxes are really weird. Like you just saw, somehow I missed the guy in the front and killed the two behind him. And the damage variations are huge. I mean, Crimson Sword should have outright killed damn near anything in this game, just like that, but sometimes it just doesn't feel like it. It'll do just terrible damage on a random basis for the hell of it. Come here, friend. Come hither, friend. I come to bring you the lightning sword. Goodbye. I should be trying to group these things up for efficiency's sake, but I swear to... They just don't like to. The skeletons. They just don't like to group up. They like to wander around in a daze. Goodbye. One more crimson. Didn't see any gold weapons, unfortunately. Not that I need any from here, but I guess I could get another Samihada and upgrade that again. Boom. Goodbye. Oops. Okay. Oh, don't do that. I thought we were friends. He did his powerful attack. Every enemy in the game, for the most part, they all have a basic attack, which is usually garbage. They all have at least 2 skill attacks, which usually one of them is garbage and the other one hits like a truck. That spin attack for the samurai guys is definitely their stronger attack. You saw that chunk my health pretty hard. Back when I first came to this dungeon... Oh, that was a waste. Oh well. That hit way harder. It like one-shot me if I get hit by it. So, a little bit stronger now. Sorry, Jiggle Monster. You're not going to be surviving the Crimson Sword, friend. I should definitely heal up. I'm actually running low on healing items because I haven't bought any in a while. Although I think I have plenty of those, but you can only stack 10 of one type. As you see down there, 9 of 10 now. So even though I have like 60 of those or something, I can't stack multiple of whatever they're called, unfortunately. You're dead. Goodbye. It's probably octopus or sushi or something like that. Yeah, walk into the void slash friend. That's a good idea. There was a gold weapon, but it was a bow, unfortunately. I do not use bows. Sometimes I regret not using bows because they're insanely good in this game, but long story not so short, I don't use bows at all at the moment. I don't have the stats for it. Ooh, nice damage. Lucky box. That is worth waiting for. There we go. And we'll go ahead and switch to my axe, which is actually quickly becoming my favorite weapon, to be honest. You gonna wake up for me? You're not, are you? You're not gonna wake up. Friend, please. Okay, he woke up. And got a hit in, too. And that guy got a hit in somehow. Okay, interesting. He's doing a stupid breath attack. Oh, you survived. Interesting. The axe in the game is the hard-hitting weapon. Really, really hard-hitting. Usually nothing survives 2 static axe shots. I mean, nothing. Unless it's like a boss or something. Really rare, so... Boom. I don't even think these guys have a hard-hitting attack. These little purple guys. If it is, I don't know what it is. More bronze weapons I don't need. But, yeah, axe is quickly becoming my favorite weapon. Everyone I talk to that has a high-level character or is high-level, like if I'm talking to someone who's high-level, they all say axes are like the worst weapon in the game, late game. Which is unfortunate, because the thing is just so cool. They look really cool, they hit insanely hard. They're not particularly fast, as you just saw. They swing really slowly. You didn't wake up, did you? Get over here, friend. I want to static axe all of you in the face. Looks like I'm gonna miss most of them, but oh well. They didn't want to group up, what can I say? Nope. Sorry. Goodbye. So, I don't know, I may end up using axe. I'll be like the only guy, you know, in-game with an axe. I'll be that one guy. But, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, wake up. I should definitely heal. These guys aren't... Well, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I was gonna say they're not that big of a threat, but if they do the area attack thing, I'm probably gonna die, so... Why did it not... That, right there. Why did it skip over Leaping Strike? That was strange. He should be dead. That should be dead. He somehow survived all that damage. I don't know. Let's see. Give me some health back. Could have splat, and you're not dead somehow. There's that damage variation. There's no way that guy should have survived. Line him up a bit. And that should be dead. Or, okay. So I missed him. Goodbye. And the boss should be in the next, through the next gate, I think. The game is very Phantasy Star Online, in case you can't tell. It's all dungeon based, instance dungeons, and it's all boxed off until you kill the enemies, right? You unlock areas by killing enemies. And, you're dead, right? Yeah, okay, good. I don't want him stopping and just deciding randomly to do his stupid breath attack, which would suck. But yeah, it's all about destroying waves of enemies and unlocking the rest of the dungeon, piece by piece. And then usually fighting a boss. And collecting a shit ton of loot. There's tons of loot in this game. More skeletons, okay. None of them are waking up? Come on, give me a break here, game. Look at this, I'm standing right on top of them. Wake up. I'm trying to kill you. Oh my god. That's not a good bunching, but I'll take it. Yeah, it's 2 down. And there we go. That's pretty good. Sitting in that's a little bit dangerous at that low health, but oh well. Oops. Some more friendship crap. I don't know how much of the mechanics I'll talk about some of that after the dungeon, I guess. There is a really extensive companion system in this game. I guess I can go ahead and summon one. They have their purposes outside of combat, but in combat, they're basically garbage. They're really bad. It doesn't matter how much you level them up, they're terrible. This is Amaterasu. She's ranged and she can set up these little traps on the ground, which are kind of fun. She's probably my favorite out of the companions. See, now how did that not hit him? Come on. The first hit connected and the second one just whiffed completely. There's her wand attack or whatever. Again, the second hit missed somehow. I did paralyze him though. Which is pretty rare. There's her trap right there. I'll see if I can get one of them to walk into the trap for the hell of it. Shouldn't be too hard. Boom. I don't know. Just a nifty little... I did not mean to tank that in the face, but oh well. Nifty little special attack hers. She can actually set up multiple of them at a time, so she can like fill the whole map with them if she wants to. Wow, that hit really hard. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing apparently. Jesus. I did about a third of my health in one hit. Goodbye. And goodbye. Let's see if we can get her to actually attack one. You'll see her damage. Yeah. Her full combo doesn't do as much as one of my auto attacks, let alone my skills. No, don't do that. What are you doing, friend? No, 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 no. I reject your hypothesis and murder you. But yeah, if you want the companions to actually be useful in combat, you're shit out of luck, basically. Okay, so here's the boss. We're gonna pop our XP pot, get our health back up. Let's go ahead and top off my health, because these guys are real bastards. If they get their patterns spread out, it's really hard to beat them. Really, really hard. Let's see, we're gonna be using the Oaken, my one-hander. There's no way I'm gonna group them up, not effectively. Come on. Kyokotsu. He's buffing. He's buffing. What attack are you gonna do? Your jump attack. Okay. Oh, don't do that. No, 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 no. There's some good damage. Oh, he barely got me with that charge. I back rolled, or I don't know, dashed, whatever you want to call it. And barely missed. I'm gonna get a full combo on him because the other guy was a mile away. I will take it. Oh, they're both doing the slam, even better. Perfect! That was amazing. Well, other than taking a hit at the end. Stayed like a couple of seconds too long. You gotta be careful running away from these guys because they've got this jump attack that goes really far range. So you think you're out of range of them and then they jump on your face. You gotta be careful. I'm gonna assume that's good even though it probably isn't. Let's see, what do you want to do? Use buffing. What are you doing? You're jumping, okay. Come on. Oh, that'll work. No, don't do that. Jesus. What the hell? That was interesting. Instead of doing the full combo, he just kind of stopped in the middle and wrecked my ass. I think I only did 2 hits out of the smash combo, and there's supposed to be like 4 or 5. That's not good. I think I can finish him here. Yeah, he's dead. Goodbye. The other one jumped and then leashed back to the spawn point, so... He did it again. Didn't quite leash, though. You gonna do the bite? Okay. Oh, no! That was a really fast bite attack. Holy crap. Oh, he did it again. Wow! Dude, that bite attack is fast. That was completely and totally my fault. Come on. Yep, you're dead. At least you should be. There we go. So I died once at the very end like an idiot. It's going to affect my score, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I was not expecting that bite attack to be basically instantaneous. There's no way I was dodging that. So I would have gotten an S. Without the death, I would have gotten an S. The highest rank is SS. And this is the hardest version of this dungeon, Hell Run. Hell difficulty. So, not bad. I just screwed up at the end that I got an S. I don't know, maybe I might have gotten an SS. You never know. Deaths count for a shit ton. So, but, that's the game. That is. This game is all about grinding dungeons. In fact, sorry, let me rephrase that. It's about grinding levels by grinding dungeons. It's about grinding out levels for your, enhancements and smelting for your equipment, which is all from duplicate weapons that you get from grinding dungeons. It's about grinding out skills that you want to the right levels or ranks or whatever that you want for skill extracting, which is all about using the weapon, which you have to do in dungeons fighting monsters, which is all about grinding dungeons. And then the last mechanic that is extremely grindy is the OG system, unless you want to spend lots of real-world money on it. It's actually grindy in two different ways. The first way is you can do these little surveys. If you want to stay free to play, you can do these little surveys and sign up for stuff and give out your email address and all this crap, and you'll get a little bit of points. We're talking about you have to do like, I don't know, 5 to 8 surveys to be able to buy one ticket. And one ticket gives you a chance to get an OG. The OGs are one of the rare items, so we're talking about massive amounts of time here. If you ever want to get the OG skills, which are the super skills in the game, you see those 2 slots at the bottom of my skill thing down there, 4 and 5? Those are the OG slots. You want them, but it's a massive time sink to get them. It's a massive money sink if you're using real-world money, because like I said, it's a crapshoot. It's gambling. You buy a ticket, you throw it into this little cat lottery thing, and then you might get an OG skill, maybe, if you're lucky. So, yeah, you're grinding levels, you're grinding out equipment to smelt your weapons, you're grinding out the skill system, and you're grinding out OGs. It's a grindy game. If you don't like grinding, you will absolutely hate this game with a burning, seething passion. Is there anything else about the game? That's the big thing, how grindy it is. Like I said, the combat system's all based around the weapons. First you enhance them to get them to plus 10 rank, whatever you are naturally. Like if you're at 0, then you want to get it to 10. Then you have to smelt it, which means finding a duplicate weapon. And then you have a chance. You have a percent. This game is really chance-based. You have a percent chance to smelt, for the smelt to go through, to succeed, to upgrade your weapon to the next tier or whatever. And the more you smelt a weapon, the less chance you have. I think at like plus 30, which is what my weapons are at, it goes down to like 40-something%. Good fucking luck. I met someone the other day who had a bow that was at like plus 70 or whatever. 7 upgrades. I don't know how the hell he did that. That was crazy. But yeah. Is there anything else about the game that's actually interesting? It doesn't look particularly amazing, but it's not ugly. I mean, it doesn't have really high-res graphics or anything like that, but it's stylized. You know, someone put some detail into some of this stuff, so. And you'd think, with the low-resolution graphics, that it'd be easy to run. This game lags like crazy at just random times. I have no idea why. It might just be like server lag, but server lag is usually more intermittent. There's the word, intermittent. This happens all the damn time at complete random, so I have no idea. Are there any other things I wanted to talk about? The music's pretty good. You're probably hearing it in the background right now. I did leave it on. I remembered to check the volumes this time when I make a video. The companion system, I kind of talked about it earlier. I pulled out Amaterasu. There's, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 companions. They're not really important for combat. They all look different and have their own weapons and skills and all that in combat, but they're all equally garbage. They don't do any damage. They usually don't pull aggro. It's very rare, so they can't even distract for you. Really, the only purpose they are is they look cool. You know, it's cool to have someone following you around, but other than that, they don't really have a purpose in combat. Out of combat, they're all important. Did I mention this? This is another grindy aspect of the game that I forgot about. You have to grind out affection items to raise your companion's levels. so their secondary effects will be useful, basically. The affection items they're called like friendship stuff. Yeah, like that stuff. Usually you find a lot of those, but once you get into the game, it takes a ridiculous amount of these just to raise them one level. Like, if I tried to raise Shizuka right now, it'd probably take like 50 of them. Where's Shizuka? Right there. Or Yoshi. Either one. They're both really high rank. Just getting one bar with them would take centuries. Like, do I have the one? Yeah, this is the one she likes. Yoshi likes, so you get more bar for it. But watch this. One does next to nothing. I mean, I'm already halfway through. Let's see how many it takes. So at halfway through, it took a little over 20. So the whole bar would have probably taken, what is it, like 45-ish? Something like that. And now that I'm up to Shizuka's rank, it's probably going to take 60. You see a lot of numbers over here, but this is not a lot. This is yet another grindy aspect of the game. Everything about this game is just grind, grind, grind. But, yeah, they all do, in town, they all do important things. Yoshi repairs your weapons. If you don't repair them, you basically can't use them. She'll create new weapons for you, but usually it's not worth it. There's been the rare time where she has a gold weapon that I actually want, but even then you gotta go find the ingredients, so... And the ingredients are completely random. The most important thing she does is she enhances and smelts your weapons to upgrade them to be decent damage. The one I'm wearing right now, the Oaken's at plus 30, the Axe was, the Samihada was. But, yeah... Amaterasu, I just got her in the story. You get her at about level 50 or so, assuming you don't get massively power leveled. You can power level through this game up to like level 70, but then even then you're going to get to, you know, experience the massive grind that is Onigiri. But I just unlocked her. She basically gives you passive stats. That's her thing. Momotaro is really important. He's for skill extracting. The Oaken, the sword I've been using, the Lightning Slash and the Crimson Sword, they were both skill extracted from my last sword, which was the Durandal. Basically, the way it works is you find a weapon with a skill the rank you want. In this case, we'll just say Lightning Slash 2. You use that weapon until the skill itself levels up to a certain degree. I think I needed like level 20-something to skill extract it before, which takes a long time. So you're using that weapon just so you can skill up, you know, Lightning Slash or whatever. And then you go to Momotaro and he'll let you remove all the skill levels to extract that skill out of the weapon, and then put it on another weapon that you actually want it on, and then you have to level the skill up again for it to be good again. Like I said, really grindy. But that's what he does. Shizuka's the first companion you get, probably the best companion. She's ranged like Amaterasu, but I think she does a little bit more damage, and she's faster moving. So, but as far as what she does outside of combat, she's your bank, and she also identifies stuff. Both are very important. Susanoo is probably the worst character in the game as far as usefulness. He lets you challenge old bosses through this dueling system or something. I guess it's faster if you just want to grind the boss or something. I haven't really messed with it much. Moroku is the only vendor in the game, in the entire game. One of your companions. If you want to buy or sell anything, like if you want to buy more healing items or sell all your junk, you go to Moroku. And that's all he does. He doesn't do anything else. I would put him as a really low priority upgrading because you can always buy and sell to him regardless of how upgraded he is. Upgrading just gives him better stuff to buy. And I think it does one other thing. Yeah, it gives him more stuff. Oh, it increases the number of items. So if you want to buy healing items, he'll have more of them, you know, per visit or whatever. Chance of rare items. I don't think I've ever seen a rare item. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him have a rare item. Ibaraki's another one of the less useful ones. She makes alcohol, and then alcohol is not really that good. I mean, yeah, you can get buffs off of it, but you can get buffs off of stabs and all that other crap, so... But again, to be fair, I haven't messed with her much. Kaguya makes Magatamas, that's her thing. Magatamas are the armor in the game. They give you defense, magic defense, bonus stats, stuff like that. I really like that one, they're just plus 200 attack, flat 200 attack, pretty damn good. That one's for my sword's cooldowns, because as you can see, I use this sword a lot, and having lower cooldowns is great. Fire element for my best attack, Crimson Sword. And then Slice and Sword Affinity, which I'm pretty sure that affects all of my weapons, the Slice part. because they're all slicing weapons. But yeah, all the different companions have their own thing outside of combat. Just know that in combat they're completely worthless. Your stats, don't make the same mistake I did. If you play this game, stick with one stat. Pick one stat and stick with it. They're all attached to a different type of weapon. If you want the weapons I've been using, you want power stat. If you want spears, which are insanely good in this game, go vitality. If you want wands, which no one uses, I don't think I've seen a single person use them in combat, go wisdom. Everyone gets a little bit of mine, but they get it later on. Like I said, stick with one stat early. Once you start grouping or grinding with other people, then you're going to want some mind stat. I've been sitting at 30 for quite a while, and it works fine for me. And then dexterity is bows, which are amazing, and twin swords, which, again, no one uses. Everyone hates twin swords, everyone hates axes, and everyone hates wands. Those three weapons. All the other ones are pretty well liked, and bows, spears, and one-handed swords are probably the favorites. I'm probably going to stick with one-handed swords, although I do like axes. But yeah, just pick one stat and stick with it, depending on what weapon you want. Is there anything else? I guess I can show you some of the dialogue in the game. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. If you don't like story and characters that will never shut up, I mean, if you talk to anyone, everyone has something to say in this game. Like, all your companions want to chime in, and they all want to chat. They all have their own little side stories, and every single story quest update, they all have something to say. Where's the best one to find the companions? It's not it's Zumo. There it is. But yeah, they all have their own personalities. I don't dislike them. It just they have so much dialogue. We're talking about walls and walls of text here. Massive amounts of dialogue. Like, you talk to them once and it takes you like 5 minutes of reading to shut them up. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of text here. I mean, that's not always. It's not always that much, but sometimes it just is. There's tons. Every time you increase them an affection level, they want to tell you another chunk of their life story. That's another thing. You can skip it all if you want to, if you don't want to listen to it. But just know that if you like flavor, like, you know, character development and all that, there's a lot of that here. Wow. For some reason it's loading insanely slow now. I have no idea. And the game is loading in slow too. Interesting. Feel free to finish. Wow. Okay, so I guess that's a Fraps thing, I'm assuming. Okay. Moroku the vendor. That's what he looks like. I'm just going to show you them all really quickly. He uses spears, which gives him some range, but he still dies really quickly. Momotaro is supposed to be the badass of the group. The, like, you know, brute force, ragey, you know, angsty fighter guy. He's crap. He's really short range. He doesn't do any more damage than any of the other ones. And because he's really short range, he just ends up dying really quickly. But he's good for skill extracting. Yoshi and Shizuka over here, they're the first two you get. And the two most important, I would say. I actually like Yoshi probably the best out of all the characters. Because we just did her affection thing, where I ranked her up a level, she's got something to say, so we'll do that in a minute. I'll show you some of the dialogue. But she's got this like really stern, take no shit type of attitude. And she's a samurai of the... I forgot what Lady Shizuka's people are. They're like, I don't know, the shogunate or something. But she ran away from them, and Yoshi's her retainer, her guardian or whatever. And she at the very beginning, she tries to kill you because you dare to go anywhere near Shizuka. She kind of comes around eventually, but Shizuka's kind of this, I don't know, like puppy dog, if you want to call it that. She's clueless. There we go. Ibaraki's the giant-breasted cat lady with almost no clothing. And in combat, she swings around this giant dildo sword. It's pretty ridiculous. But, like I said, all she does is make liquor, which is completely pointless at this point. At level 49 or whatever. Her personality is really... I don't want to say slutty, but kind of. And, I don't know, really selfish type. Kaguya's the weird one. She's like cosplaying as a maid with like an eye patch. And her gun, her sword is an assault rifle. She pulls it out and she holds the blade of the katana, but the rest of it, where the blade would be, is an assault rifle. And she fights at range. And her personality is really strange. You just have to listen to her dialogue to know what I'm talking about. Amaterasu is the sun goddess. These two are gods right here, Susanoo and Amaterasu. Her own words, she used to be like a big-breasted blonde hottie. She says something like that. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but that's what she said, something like that. And her one goal is to go back to being the way she was. Really hot and desired and popular and all that. She got trapped in this kid's body. And like I said, all she does is she gives you like passive stats, which I say all she does. It's one of the better companions. Susanoo, he's supposed to be the other badass fighter because he's a god. His personality is really kind of like hoity-toity and haughty and, you know, like, I'm more important than everyone else and that kind of crap. But, yeah, there's all the companions. Seeing as we just leveled up Yoshi, we'll go talk to her real quick. You'll get an idea what the dialogue's like. As you know, let's see, Binky has gone berserk, and my master is nowhere to be found on Mount Kurama. What's going on? Binky is like her pet robot monster samurai thing. I don't even know how to describe it. When you go to Kyoto at the very end, you save Binky, you like repair him or whatever, and that's when you get your only stat reset, your only free stat reset in the game. I would suggest you don't waste it. My master is a priest who lives on Mount Kurama. He's known as Kurama Tengu. When I was younger, I was left at Mount Kurama to learn the way of the sword. But my master never left Mount Kurama once the entire time. Okay. Kyoto was in a pinch, yet my master is nowhere to be found. What could have happened? There's just not enough information. My master is a strange person, but his skill with the sword is unmatched. He's not the type of person to run away either. You just said he doesn't leave Mount Kurama. Why would he leave? You're surprised that he doesn't leave right after you just got done saying he doesn't leave. That doesn't make any sense. Perhaps there was something he had to attend to no matter what. Phew. There's no point in thinking about it. Well, there is a point, but whatever. I get too caught up in my own worries. It's a bad habit of mine. So there's one of the shorter dialogues. That one actually wasn't that long. But like I said, every time you give them a friendship level, they have something to say like that. Every time you do a quest, they have something to say. Every time you do a story quest, they have something to say. All the damn time. Every time you fight a boss, they all have something to say. So there is a metric ton of dialogue. Customization, you can change the way your character looks. You can change your eyes, eye color, hair color, facial features, the outfit you're wearing. The outfit isn't actually attached to any of your equipment. You just set it and it stays that way. I've had to look very similar to this since the very beginning of the game. I changed it a little bit. Just, I found some more matching pieces that look closer in, like, style or whatever. But, there's a whole bunch of different pieces, like, some more horns. There was a hat, there's some armor. This one's like this frilly, goofy-looking tassel-y thing. I don't know what the hell. Some kind of, what is that, priest outfit or whatever? That one's a trench coat. That's more what I was wearing, just different colors. This is like this kind of high-class coat or whatever. Like sure coat, yeah. But yeah, you can change the way your character looks. My character actually was blonde in the beginning, but I am an Oni after all, which translates to demon. So I decided to go more evil looking. I got solid black eye slots where my eyes should be. And solid black hair and all that stuff. I went for a darker kind of outfit too. But yeah, you can customize all that. The quest system in the game, probably one of the bigger standouts. I really like the quest system. It's not cumbersome. You can hold infinite quests in this game. Like, if you picked up every quest throughout the entire game up until this point, which would be a shit ton of them, you can have them all in your journal all at once. And more importantly than that, you can like auto-complete quests. Usually in games, if someone wants you to go do something, it's specific to that one NPC and you can't do it until you talk to them, right? Like if you're playing WoW, usually you can't go find X number of whatever until you talk to the NPC. Here, if you just happen to have those items already from out hunting in the area, doing dungeons and all that, you'll already have what they want. So you talk to them and they're like, I want 10 refreshing leaves over there. That's what it says. More often than not, you'll just already have them and you'll automatically complete the quest and get free XP. It's great. But yeah, really cool quest system. Plus, none of the quests are convoluted or overly complicated. They're all really, really simple. So, you're not going to get lost trying to do the quests. If you want to buy and sell in this game, you have to pay real money. You have to buy one of these things, put it on the ground, and then you can sell stuff. But I don't think most people mess with it, honestly. It's another way to get OGs. Sometimes people will sell weapons with really good OG skills on them, but you can't customize the weapon that way. You have to build it yourself to customize it. You just have to buy whatever they already made and deal with it, which isn't quite as fun. I mean, that's the entire weapon system completely taken out of the equation if you can't customize at all. So, as you can see, the game's, I don't know, decently popular. There is a population. You're not going to have a problem finding people as long as you go looking for them. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a problem. I've got like 3 different groups of people that I group with at the moment. Shiro, Shido, and Cressina are all in one group. They're always together. They're friends in real life. Ixie is a really high level, just monster. She basically ran me through the last 2 story sequences. I didn't have to do pretty much anything. There's a lot of people in this game that will just run you through pretty much everything if you ask. A lot of high levels. Sometimes they're going back to like see if they can get higher scores on dungeons on hell runs. Sometimes they're going back to grind crafting ingredients, and sometimes they're just being nice. But you know, Ixie was awesome. She ran me through Kaga and Seki. Not Kaga, sorry, Seki and whatever came before that. I can't remember right now. The one in between Kyoto and Seki. She ran me through that and Seki. And Seki was a long section, so. And then the ones I met yesterday were Mega. Oh, I forgot to friend her. Damn it. Oops. It was Dross, Kindly Mage. I need to friend them right now, actually. Before I forget. Dross Suna? I think that's what it was. It won't tell you if he was right or not, but I know her buddy was Kindly Mage, so. But yeah, I friended this guy, who was just a random yesterday, and then these 2 I spent the afternoon grouping with, grinding out some dungeons. Forgot to friend them. But there's a lot of... The bottom line is there's a lot of nice people in this game that will group with you, and at least so far in my experience, that will group with you and give you a lot of help, and there's even tons of high levels that'll run you through stuff. So it's a really friendly game, I guess. I've been playing a lot of MMOs lately, I guess, on a binge, I guess, trying out new ones that I've missed. And this is the first one where I haven't run into one douchebag, not one. I've grouped tons of times up to level almost 50. And I've pretty much been doing nothing but like wall-to-wall grouping. And no douchebags. Not a single one yet. So that's a big step in the right direction. I just wish the game wasn't so grindy. The grind will wear on you. It will. But, you can always play the game in, like, short bursts or something like that. But, yeah, I think that's everything. I'll go ahead and show you the weapons again. This is my Oaken. It looks like a claymore, but it's one-handed. I have no idea. But, it just happened to be the one-handed sword that was the new level when I went to upgrade. Whenever the random level that I decided to upgrade, this was the one-handed sword. It's not like I picked this one specifically. But, it served me really well. One-handed swords are, apparently one of the best weapons in the game at a high level. Like I said, if you want to be really good at high level, you want spears, bows, or one-handed swords, one of the 3. And then there's my axe. I actually liked my axe before this one way better, the way it looked. This one's kind of gaudy looking. It looks, I don't know, a little over the top, but it is what it is. And then the Samihada, where is it? No shit, this might be the coolest looking weapon in the entire game. I've seen nothing that comes anywhere near how badass this thing looks. The hilt, the big-ass two-handed sword nature of it, the giant spikes, the detail on it, everything is awesome. I wish I could keep this thing. I wish there were appearance slots in this game. I would go two-handed just so I could keep this weapon throughout the game, regardless of how good two-handed swords are, because this thing looks sick. But you can't. You have to upgrade to new weapons when you level. So this thing's actually already like 20 levels behind or something like that. I should have upgraded a while ago, but it's just so cool again. It's like, it's going on like 200 attack less than like current weapons at this point, so I gotta upgrade it, unfortunately. But, yeah. I don't know, like, if I gave this game a verdict, It's hard. It's hard to decide. The people are nice. The quest system's great. The leveling, I never really got bored of the leveling per se. I got bored of getting screwed by the grindy nature of it. Like looking for a weapon that I want to smelt and never finding the damn thing. You know, that's just soul-crushingly painful. I mean, usually you're going to want to upgrade the good weapons, which are the gold weapons that are rare as hell. And whenever you get them up 10 ranks, you have to smelt them. And to smelt them, you have to have a duplicate copy of the weapon. So you have to go grind dungeons and look for this rare weapon again. And then when you get it up another 10 ranks, you have to go look for the weapon again, so you can smelt it again. And every time you smelt, you have a less and less % chance to succeed. And if you don't succeed, the weapon's destroyed and you have to try again. It's really grindy, if I haven't mentioned it. But, I don't know. It's just like the nature of the game, I guess. It is what it is. But, yeah, Onigiri, listen to the music. It's so good. Do, do, bum, bum. Really good. If I haven't said that already. The music is one of the highlights in this game. Even the battle music. Usually battle music in games gets really grating and irritating. It's really good here. All of the music's really good. But, yeah. I'm going to end it here. There's probably more to talk about, but whatever. I'm going to end it here. Onigiri, quest to play everything. I don't know what the verdict is, honestly. It is what it is. If it sounds interesting to you, try it. If it doesn't, don't. There you go. I'll see you guys next time.